It's about 4:30. I am at the Historic Ball Theater for Godzilla Night 5. I think yesterday I called it G-Fest by mistake. Brought my table over. I stopped and got some Taco Bell. It's a little early for dinner for me, but I don't know that I will have a break in between. And if I do, the only thing close is McDonald's, which I don't eat. So I'm gonna have an early dinner. 10 seconds on the buzzer. Can he do it? Yeah! So here I am, Godzilla Night 5. I'm outside for the first time. This is a wall behind me, but I am, let me tilt it up. That's still wall. There's the sky. What great camera work. Let me flip it. This is my view from across the way. So you can see there's another vendor selling vinyl kaiju stuff. And then to the left of me is Kimono My House, which is a local Japanese shop. It doesn't look impressive from behind. Both of them stepped away, so I'm here by myself. There was supposed to be another vendor there and another vendor there. They both didn't show up. I don't know why. So we had a pretty good rush before the first movie. The first movie's going now, so hopefully we'll have another good rush during intermission. The fact that we're outside as opposed to in the lobby or out front, I think might hurt us in terms of people getting popcorn or going to the bathroom or just, you know, getting bored of the movie for a minute and would sort of filter out and talk and possibly buy something. And usually there's that sort of stuff, but I don't think that's gonna be happening this show. So we'll see. But you know, I've sold a few things in the beginning, so that's good. I haven't sold any of my comic, The Horror A4, which is weirdly good because I have a signing coming up and I've only got about 12 copies of my comic left. I have ordered reprints, a second printing, but I don't think they're going to be here in time.
You got a couple. I got the two over there. Yeah, you got the 2014 and the 2004 Godzilla.
So we're...
Right. It's kind of cold out and it's like 90% dark. They're showing Godzilla right now, and there won't be a big rush till the intermission. Although I did just sell a couple prints to somebody that stepped outside. I have some sodas that I brought with me for caffeine and to save money, but it's actually kind of cold and I don't want a cold soda. So I'm gonna try to get a coffee at this little deli over here, which looks like it closed about 30 minutes ago. Maybe I could find something a little bit further down in the strip mall, but I don't want to go too far because I only have a minute. There is something I really enjoy though about walking around being just a little bit cold. I have a hoodie on, but it's a thin hoodie that's not enough. I don't know, there's something romantic about it. It's hard to describe, but I enjoy it. By the way, this is the front of the theater where they have Godzilla Night and the events that I do. It's the Historic Ball Theater, and it's got this great old-fashioned marquee. Let me see. If I adjust there, you could read Godzilla Night 5. It's pretty fantastic. It's a pretty fun place. Godzilla Night 5! They have us out back this time, which is new, through this gate. You can see the setup back there. Down the alley hallway, I think they're calling it Kaiju Alley. And that vendor that you're looking at there is the one who was across from me when I was sitting, just to give you an idea. Right over here, behind the barbed wire, is a car rental place. So early on, when we were talking about Godzilla, they were talking about Hyundai Elantras. Ah, screw it, I'm going to McDonald's, I'll get their coffee, whatever. Once they started the second movie, the other vendors outside packed up, but they invited me to come inside and do a mini setup, which I've done here, mostly just showing these prints that I think will do well, and not doing any sketching. Not that I did any sketching tonight, but I'm not offering it either, because there'll be people on their way out. I've also switched out my Green Ranger print for this Mothra print in the front of the book, so hopefully people can see it there, and I also have it there, and yeah, so we'll see what happens. Yes, art builds community. Some of that community comes to Godzilla Night 5, but we are concluded. I'm on my way home. I have not done my 30 minutes. I'll have to do that later tonight. It's about 20 after midnight, so it's actually tomorrow. And I have a half-hour to 45-minute ride home, depending on the traffic. I don't know how well I did. I did okay. I mean, it was a free table, so everything I made was free. I know I made at least $100, so boom, good night. But I feel like I did better on King Kong vs. Godzilla, which is a less big deal show, and I think it might have to do with the placement. At the end, I did go in and I made like a few more sales, which is better than nothing, and I was happy to get it, and happy that people who wanted a print or a pin were able to get one, expecting after the show that I would be there, because I usually am. So everybody wins there. Yeah, I don't know. At the next show, I think they might put me back inside, which I mean, I'll go where they want because they give me a free table and they're good people and it's a good event. So, you know, wherever they want me, I'll go. But I would prefer to be inside. I think that's better foot traffic, and I'm inside. Anyway, I gotta go. Okay, I'm back home and it's, I think, 1-ish. I should really get to work on my 30 minutes. But I'm kind of tired and burnt. Even though I wasn't drawing at the show, it was just, I don't know, tiring. I think partially because it was outside, and I don't know, I always get more tired being outside. It kind of reminded me, I realized I was saying how I hadn't done that sort of work, and I haven't in like selling comics, prints, that sort of thing. But I used to do characters at a theme park, and it very much reminded me of when I was there late in the season at night. It would get cold. So what is my solution? Well, I'm going to do my 30 minutes, obviously, but I'm going to take a break, watch a little TV, and power up. I'm going to power up. That's right, Frosted Bites with marshmallows. What? No, my computer is booting up, and I'm getting ready to do my 30 minutes. Okay, it's ready. Well, it will be ready. Anyway, whatever. I'll see you in a second when I'm done. And what did I tell you? Time warp forward! 30 minutes, done. 30 minutes exactly. I didn't even go 1 second over this time. That alarm stopped, I stopped. I'm ready for bed. It's close to 3 a.m. Can you believe it? Of course, I have crazy hours. Look, not real thrilled with what I got done. This panel took me all 30 minutes. It was sort of the reverse view of this and the other, and so half of what I was doing was figuring out the layout of the room. So you have Boots and the woman she was arguing with from the reverse side, and then I had to make sure Koji was in it because he's observing what's happening, and I had to say, oh, what's over here? Well, I guess it's the kitchen, and there's a cutaway, and then this is the doorway to, you know. So there was a lot of figuring it out, more than the drawing even, but I got this panel done. So not a lot, still got 3 more of this page. Slow going, it's gonna be better when I have more than 30 minutes a day. Which will be coming up soon. Tomorrow's Sunday, I'm going to see a movie and probably gonna be catching up on life stuff. Like I did a load of laundry like 3 days ago and it's still in the dryer. So that should come out. I now officially have 2 client jobs and 2 more possible client jobs. The one client job is a commission that I have to have done by, I think, Saturday. I have to have it in the mail by Saturday. So this week coming up, I'll be working on that. And then the other is 6 corporate caricatures that have to be done by the end of August. So I'll be working on those. But I won't be working on a new print, at least for the time being. So those are the 2 jobs I'll be focusing on and still doing my at least 30 minutes a day, but maybe more I could start getting in, hopefully. Yes. My voice sounds a little bit hoarse, doesn't it? I have... No, that's not how it works. Anyway, I should go. Today's day 25. Whoa! That's 1/4 of the way done. Which is weird, because on the one hand, I remember the first time I went through this, and I was like, wow, 25. I'm a quarter of the way done to 100 days. And now I'm like, man, I'm a quarter of the way done, and I've got, like, nothing done. I thumbnailed the issue, and I've barely roughed 2 pages. Did some character designs. I'm not being down on myself. I'm just saying I want to be further along. I want to have more done, and it's such a contrast to where I was over a year ago when I did this, when it was all about just getting those 30 minutes in and just having that time done, and you know, eventually a product will be done. Whereas now I'm like, no, this product needs to be done. This book needs to come out, and so I'd have to go back and look at where my progress was last time, but I imagine it probably wasn't even as far as I am now. And yet I was celebrating 25 days. Whereas now I'm like, 25 days, that's not... It reminds me of, I think Chris Rock talked about this, or I don't know if he was the first, but this is where I remember from. The difference between a job and a career. And I'm paraphrasing heavily, as I always do, but a job is when you're there and you're looking at the clock just waiting for time to run out so you can go home. And a career is when you're there and you're looking at the clock going, oh my gosh, I don't have enough time to finish what I'm doing. I gotta get this project done, and like, so that the day goes quickly and you're looking for more time to finish your project versus you're bored out of your mind and you just want the day to end. And in some ways, the first time I did this, it was a job, and now it's a career. Now that's silly because I've made art my career for a while now, but what I mean is I'm counting the minutes because I have to do other things. I'm counting the minutes because I have to go to sleep, reasons like that, but I'm not just trying to run out the clock. I'm trying to make progress, and I'm like, it's already at 25 days. I got to do more because I'm in career mode for my 100 days take 2. But anyway, that was day 25, and if today is day 25, well then that means... We have 75 days left in the 75.